So CGX, Consumer
Yes.
Goods Exchange, and the way I like to say it, what it is it's the stock market for everyone, for everything, and everywhere in the globe. And yes, and what we mean by that is what we've done is first, let me start with some of the problems I've seen being in the industry. Okay. I've been in this industry of e-commerce, software, technology for the last 15 plus years. I come from a background of commodities trading on Wall Street for quite a long time in my early days here in New York City. And I've merged my education and my experience of the two to create what we have today. And what we've seen over the last 10 years is Amazon sellers, e-commerce sellers as a whole, whether you sell on Amazon, whether you sell on Walmart, Shopify, your own website, direct to consumer, one of the things that they struggle with the most is liquidity, cash flow. And so you've seen the emergence of a lot of lending companies over the last 7 to 10 years, where sellers have gone to these lenders, such as Prosper, Cabbage, some of these large lenders, who have done a great job on helping the sellers create cash flow, create liquidity when they need that money to leverage more goods. And the reason they came about and they've expanded is because these sellers have to wait weeks at a time to get paid from marketplaces such as Amazon.
Right.
Okay. And what that has done is ultimately strap the seller even further when they take on this lending on high interest rates. They have to make monthly payments, pay interest, and that just continues to strap these sellers even further. And so what we've done has created a way to create some liquidity for these sellers without having to give up their business, without creating more competition to their business. So with CGX Consumer Goods Exchange, very simply, we allow the seller to sell off the future sales of existing inventory in real time to traders like yourself and myself who sit at home. We don't know, we're not sellers. We don't sell on Amazon. We don't know where to source goods from, but we want to get involved. And so what we've done with this platform is essentially allowed the traders to buy the rights to the future sales of existing goods. And the seller would then get that cash up front while the investor then waits for the sales to occur. Okay. So I'll give you some examples to be a little bit more clear on exactly how this works. But ultimately, we are now changing the way that e-commerce businesses look at their cash flow and their business as a whole. In the beginning years, sellers did not have much competition, so profit was key. But today, any single product could have multiple sellers on that SKU, which creates a high level of competition. So prices are coming down, margins are decreasing, and for the sellers to become competitive, they need more cash to be able to buy more inventory and source more SKUs. We're giving them a way to change the way they do business. Okay. And I'm going to go into a little bit on both sides of the platform. I'm going to go into first the seller side of the platform, okay, and show you how sellers would integrate their business into this model, how they would create offers up for investment, and keep it hands off, okay? And then I'll go into the trader end of it, where people like yourself and myself, Lova, who have a little cash that we want to create a passive income with, can go onto the trading platform just like you would with Robinhood or TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab, and you're buying shares in Amazon. In this particular case, we're going to go onto the platform and we're actually going to buy shares in the existing inventory that these sellers are selling.